chặt này là cái chặt tuổi nữa sai chặt tuổi này chặt quá là tuổi việc ra thạch chụp ai đâu rồi nổ cho vô thùng mình lục chặt răng này.
Beaufort was not a man of great renown nor extraordinary talent. He was just a simple man, with a simple life, living in a small village nestled between rolling hills and vast marshes. Yet, within the simplicity of his existence lay a curiosity and determination that set him apart from his peers. Every morning, as the first rays of sunlight painted the sky with hues of gold and pink, Beaufort would set out on his daily routine. Armed with nothing but a shovel and a keen eye, he would trudge through the damp earth of the marshlands, searching for frogs. Frogs were a delicacy in his village, prized for their tender meat and succulent flavor. They fetched a good price in the market, and Beaufort was known as one of the best frog hunters in the area. His secret? Patience and persistence. Beaufort would carefully scan the muddy ground, looking for any signs of movement or disturbance. When he spotted a telltale ripple in the water or a flicker of movement beneath the surface, he would stop in his tracks, his senses on high alert. Then, with a swift motion, he would plunge his shovel into the soft earth, digging with precision and skill. For hours on end, he would repeat this process, his muscles aching and sweat beading on his brow. But Beaufort was not one to give up easily. He knew that perseverance was the key to success, and he was determined to fill his basket with frogs by the end of the day. However, one fateful morning, as Beaufort dug into the damp soil, his shovel struck something hard and solid. Startled, he paused and peered into the hole he had dug, expecting to see a rock or a tree root. But what he saw took his breath away. There, lying at the bottom of the hole, was a fish. Its scales shimmered in the faint light, its gills fluttering as it struggled to breathe. Beaufort's eyes widened in astonishment. He had never seen a fish in the marshes before, let alone one trapped in a hole he had dug. For a moment, he stood there, uncertain of what to do. His initial instinct was to reach down and grab the fish, to add it to his collection of frogs. But as he looked at the creature squirming helplessly in the mud, a different thought crossed his mind. What if he caught the fish instead? The idea sparked something within Beaufort, a sense of excitement and possibility. Without hesitation, he carefully lowered himself into the hole, his hands reaching out to grasp the slippery creature. It wriggled and squirmed in his grasp, but Beaufort held on tightly, his determination unwavering. Finally, with a triumphant shout, he pulled the fish out of the hole and held it up for all to see. It was a beautiful specimen, its scales shining like silver in the morning light. Beaufort couldn't help but marvel at his unexpected catch, his heart pounding with exhilaration. Word of Beaufort's discovery spread quickly through the village, and soon he found himself surrounded by curious onlookers. They gazed in awe at the fish in his hands, their eyes wide with wonder. "How did you catch it?" someone asked. Beaufort grinned proudly. With patience and perseverance, he replied, "Just like I catch frogs." And so, Beaufort's reputation as a skilled hunter grew even greater. No longer was he just known as the frog catcher of the village. Now, he was the man who had caught a fish in the marshes, a feat that seemed impossible. Yet he had accomplished it with sheer determination and a bit of luck. As Beaufort made his way back to the village, his basket filled with both frogs and fish, he couldn't help but feel a sense of satisfaction. He had proven that sometimes the greatest discoveries are made when you least expect them. And for Boful, that simple fish in a muddy hole was a reminder that there was always more to explore, more to discover, and more to learn about the world around him. And so, with a renewed sense of purpose, Boful continued on his journey, his shovel in hand and his eyes scanning the horizon. Who knew what other surprises awaited him in the marshes? But one thing was for certain, wherever there were frogs to be caught, Boful would be there, ready to dig deep and seize the moment. Boful's discovery of the fish in the hole he dug for frogs marked a significant turning point in his life, one that would resonate far beyond the muddy marshes of his small village. It wasn't just about catching a fish where he least expected it. It was about embracing the unexpected and finding opportunity in the most unlikely places. As Boful returned to the village with his unusual catch, he was met with a mixture of disbelief and admiration. The villagers gathered around him, eager to hear the story of how he had stumbled upon the fish. And as he recounted the tale, Boful realized the deeper meaning behind his discovery. Life, he realized, was full of surprises, hidden treasures waiting to be uncovered by those who dared to dig a little deeper. It wasn't just about searching for what you expected to find. It was about being open to the unexpected and seizing the opportunities that presented themselves. For Boful, catching the fish in the hole meant more than just adding a new item to his basket. It was a reminder of his own resilience and determination, qualities that had served him well in his pursuit of frogs and now in his unexpected encounter with a fish. It was a lesson in adaptability, showing him that sometimes the best laid plans can lead to unexpected discoveries. From that day forward, Boful approached life with a newfound sense of curiosity and adventure. He continued to hunt for frogs in the marshes, but now he did so with a sense of anticipation, knowing that there might be more than just frogs waiting for him beneath the surface. And as he ventured out each morning, shovel in hand and eyes scanning the horizon, Boful carried with him the knowledge that sometimes the greatest rewards come from the most unlikely places. He had caught a fish in a hole meant for frogs, and in doing so, he had uncovered a deeper truth about life, that sometimes the greatest adventures begin with a simple shovel and a willingness to see beyond the surface.